I've got a Mule 4010 and had a problem that developed last week where the shift linkage has broken. Essentially doing nothing, it's not moving things. And I found inside, just barely visible, but there's a tie rod connecting that shifter to the linkage, and I saw visibly through that crack that it was not complete, and I've gone ahead and ordered another one, and I'm going to attempt to install it. I couldn't find any specific instructions in the service manual about this process, how to get at and replace this tie rod, but I did find a procedure allowing removal of the cargo compartment, which I'm going to attempt to do, and I thought I'd make a video of this process. If I remove the cargo compartment, I believe I'll be able to get access to the rear side of this plate, and that in turn will allow me to fiddle with the linkage and whatever I need to do in that area. So I thought I'd make a video describing how to do this in case it's useful to somebody. All right, the first step in the process, and it may not be completely necessary, but I'm going to do it just to get better access, is to remove the hood, which is done by removing 4 bolts, which are located 2 of them on each side. You can see those 2 bolt locations there, 1 and 2, and the same thing on the other side, those 2 bolts. So I'm going to get those removed and get this hood out of the way. All right, now that the hood has been removed, next step in the process, again, maybe optional, is to remove this this flap, just to get more access. 3 bolts, hold it on. I'm going to remove those 3 bolts and then be back with you. All right, so the next step in the process is to, there's 2 things in the process. One is to remove the coolant reservoir located here, and the other is to remove the fenders. Now the fenders are held in place by screws located here, 1, and then on the underside, number 2, 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and then there are 4 rivets. They're plastic rivets located 1, 2, 3, and 4. This exists on both sides, and apparently there's a hook of some kind right about in this location. I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to do this on both sides and then come back. All right, so just one note on the removal of the fender. I've got all the screws and such removed. Actually, a couple notes. One is that on the post here, there is a machine screw located at this location, but otherwise what I wanted to show was this clip arrangement located here. You can see there's a little V-shaped tab right there, and that fits into the back side of the fender. So what I had to do was actually not intuitive to me. I usually break things like this because I don't know how to do it. But I was able to reach under with my hand and just kind of pull that clip. In this case, I'm working on the left fender, and I was able to pull that clip to the left, releasing that this clip from it. So I hope that helps. Okay, I've got the 2 fenders off. The next step in the process is to remove the coolant reservoir tank, and the procedure for doing that is to first remove this partition, which is held in place by 2 quick rivets, one there and one at the rear, and then also by a screw that's down here at the bottom. So I'm going to take those 3 out and then remove that partition. All right, the procedure for removing the tank involves removing this bolt here, at which point the coolant tank will will come away from the wall. It sits in a groove down here at the bottom. A couple of legs that sit in there. And so you remove the cap here and then drain it into a suitable container. And then we'll work on removing that hose next. Well, sorry I don't have video footage of this, but that was pretty straightforward. There's a couple of these ring clamps that you just peel back from the joint. And there's two tubes, one coming into the top of the tank. That one's easy to remove, very accessible. And I thought I could drain the tank once I disconnected that top. But the bottom tube, which comes in from the front of this compartment right here at this location, there's so little hose at this location that's available that I couldn't tip the tank in enough to drain it into the little yogurt container I was using to hold it. So I ended up doing the best I could, but made something of a mess. And I don't know what the solution to that is, other than maybe getting a shallow pan or extracting the fluid from the tank using some kind of a pump, neither of which I had handy. So anyway. Okay, now we're ready, I believe, to remove the cargo compartment. And in order to do so, what we have to do is remove the second tapping screw, which is in the bottom of the cargo tray here. We removed the one that was associated with the coolant tank over here previously. And then there are 4 screws here in the top. That one, and then I believe these 2. That one there, and then this one here. And then in addition to that, there are 2 more screws, and this is why we had to remove the fenders. The 2 screws are located down on the side here. This location is one, the left side, and same thing, I suppose, on the right. Yep, right here, we gotta remove that one. So I'm gonna remove those 6 or 7 screws and be back at you. Well, I got all those screws out, and I fed the 2 tubes for the coolant reserve tank here, the long one that goes on the top, and the shorter one that goes out this, the one from the bottom goes out this hole. I've got those fed outside, and it seems like the whole compartment is loose and ready to go, but I think at this point the windshield is interfering. So I'm going to remove the windshield, and I think that'll allow me to pull it out. Well, that did it. Removing that windshield seems to have been necessary. So now I have full and complete access to the shift linkage and to the broken tie rod that I have back here. And anyway, I'm happy about that. I should be able to work on it nice now.